All right, good afternoon or good evening or good morning, everyone. Today's video, if you are watching me for the first time, try to like the video, share with your friends, and then you can subscribe this video because this is how you can also help me. So today I am going to talk about how you can register a business in Turkey. I know most of you really want to come here to set up your business and grow it out. If you have not watched of my videos, I want to explain how the challenges that you are facing as a business person in Turkey. Try watching that video here. Now, what I want to say here is that when you want to open a business or register a business in Turkey, it's very simple. It doesn't take you more than 2 weeks to have your own company as a foreigner. But there are some things that you need which are very, very important. And then I'm going to explain each one of the one by one. The first one you need your passport translation. Okay, your passport should be translated and then notarized. If possible, it should be notarized. Your passport should be translated and notarized. That's one thing that you need. And then the second one is you need a tax number. Okay, tax number. You can get your tax number online when you just type how to get Turkish tax number online. You see the official website which end up with the gov.tr over there, and you can register and have your tax number. It's very, very simple. Then the last one is you need an office address or a home address. Now this is very, very, very important. The office address and home address is very, very important. Why is it very important? Let me explain. The type of business you are going to do will determine where or the kind of address or place to use. If you are going to do a business such as logistics, they will expect you to have a store where you can store the goods. If you are going to do a business like online, they don't really expect you to have an office, but they expect you to have a virtual address or a home address where you can use to do your business. So address is very, 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 very important in company registration in Turkey. Now I would just like to explain something about the address and the contract, because the address comes with a contract. Okay, the higher the contract, the higher the rent or the price of the contract, the higher your tax is going to be. So you have to be very, very careful with the type of contract you are using. So always get a very good accountant who understands this system, and then he can know how best to give you a very low contract price so that you will pay lesser tax. Okay, now the next thing that you need is an accountant, and this is very, very, very important. An accountant is very, very, very important. Sometimes there are so many accountants you can find online. There are so many people that claim they are accountants. There are some people that claim that they can do something. Let me just share my experience with you. My accountant that I have, before the company registration, I was talking to him and he told us that we can file for tax return. That is, after we make exportation, we can file for tax return from the government, because the goods that we bought will not be used in the country. So the tax that we paid to the government can give us back the tax. And then likely enough, we were able to make an export, and I sent him the invoice and everything that, okay, please can you file for the tax for me? And this is what he said. He said that one needs a special treatment, but he was the one that told me that he can do it. Now it's time that he has to give it to an accountant who deal with the logistic. And I said okay. I didn't say anything. So that's what I say. Accountant is very important. Accountant will also explain certain things to you. How best you can waive taxes. How best you can benefit from taxes. How best you can work or use taxes to your benefit. If you get a very terrible accountant, he will not tell anything. He just interested in his money every month. So the last one that you need to register a business in Turkey is the business name. Okay, of course you cannot just start having all this documents if you don't have the business, and then what is the essence of you doing the business? So basically the things you need to set up a business in Turkey is your passport translation, and then the notary one, then your tax number, then an office or home address, the contract, and then an accountant, and then business name. These are the basic things that you need to start a business, to register a business in Turkey. There's not any magic anywhere. These are the things that you need. So those of you that really want to register a business, if you have any of this one, I can link you up with my accountant anywhere in Turkey, and then he will be able to register your company within some few days. So those of you who are interested to raise your company, you can hit me up. I will guide you, show you the way, show you what you have to do. And then some of the mistakes that I have made, I don't want you to make the same mistake, because each and every day people make mistakes. So I don't want you to make that similar mistakes. So that's why I really want to explain this thing to you. Alright, so if you are here for the first time, please try to like and share my video with your friends and a colleague, and then this will also help me to grow. Thank you so much.